The training techniques that we'll be working with today are part of the Positive Approach to Care. This is a national and international company that works to help change how we support and care for people living with dementia, to make sure we form positive relationships and move forward together, and also to really keep in mind that people who are living with dementia are really doing the best they can every moment of the day. And what can we do to adjust our approach to help them, but also to help ourselves?
Positive Approach to Care is a very interactive training and style. So a lot of times when we're working with people, we want to practice what we do so we can get better at it. So in the Hawaiian culture, we'd say makahana ka'ike. So if you can reach your hands out, because we're going to do a lot of movement. So makahana, ka'ike. In doing, we learn. Right? So the more we do, the more we learn. So there's going to be a lot of different smaller activities that'll involve us using our hands and putting our minds to work.
Yeah. So Cheryl got you to do the first physical motion. We'll be doing a lot more of that today. And so we want to keep in mind, as I said in the beginning, that the relationship is what we want to start with. We're always starting with the relationship. So take your two hands. And this is, one hand is you, the loving caregiver, care partner in this relationship, and the person you're supporting. You want to be, how can we come together? And this section is about communication, get connected, and then move forward together in a positive way, as opposed to butting heads. We're going to talk a lot about butting heads. And we are the key to make the difference. And people living with dementia have no control of the changes that are happening in the brain. This is a disease process. It is not a normal part of aging. It's caused by over 100 different pathologies that can cause the kind of brain changes, memory impairment, and judgment impairment that fall under the umbrella of dementia. So dementia is the umbrella term, and under that are Alzheimer's disease, Alzheimer's-related dementia, stroke-related dementia, Parkinson's-related dementia. They're all dementia, and it's called dementia. Dementia is not the disease, but when it gets to the point where it affects your daily living, you cannot live independently. You need support. So it's not just mild, cognitive impairment. It's not just ordinary age-related forgetfulness. It's impairing your daily life. It's reached that level. So this little cartoon brain, this one here is showing some of the different parts of the brain that we will take a look at. And then this is a brain in late stage Alzheimer's disease, towards the end of life. So take your two hands, and our big fat juicy brains, because of the disease process, start to shrink. The cells are shrinking and dying. And we're going to look at how, even with this progressive disease process, we can get connected. We can find those moments of joy, find those moments of real communication, and be there together in this journey. So one of the things I want to take a look at, and I'm going to show you these 3 brain slides. So we looked at the cartoon brains, but now you're going to look at actual brains. So I'm going to start with the one at the bottom. So every brain that we look at today together, we're going to have the healthy brain here. This individual passed away in a car accident, no Alzheimer's disease, no neurodegenerative disease. And this person passed away after 10 years after diagnosis with Alzheimer's disease. They're the same age and have the same head circumference. So put your hands up again. What do you notice about these brains? Shrinking. So actual cell change, right? Cell change here. So this part here that's circled, touch the back of your head. This is the visual center. So when we think about dementia, we often just think about memory loss. That's what everybody thinks, like, oh, it's all about losing your memory. But other parts of the brain are affected too. It's not just the memory center. So we're going to look at the vision center. So with the vision center of the brain, does that look like it's been affected? Yeah. So what happens for people who are living with this changing, shrinking brain is they hold on, go like this, to the visual field in front, go like this, the curiosity vision. They want to explore the world. They want to find you. They want to find lunch. They want to find the donuts. They want to find, this is where the good stuff is. Yeah. This, go like this, don't hit your neighbor. This is your safety vision, So this is very important, your peripheral awareness. But as my brain is changing, I can't process all of this. So my brain actually does me a favor, even though it makes life hard for me and for you. Keep this. Let go of this. So what happens when you let go of safety awareness? lot of dangers. So if you want to kind of experience for a moment what it's like to live with a changing peripheral awareness, make 2 C's and put it on your face here. And it's like you're looking through a snorkel mask. This is in the early stage. So your focus is completely in front. And it's probably hard to see your neighbor and all that. Now make 2 binoculars. This is mid-stage. So now I'm really tight in. So try and look down at your shirt. Try and find your neighbors. Okay. What do you notice there? It's scary. It's scary. I'm not going to ask you to get up and walk around, but sometimes I do that in classes, and I'm like, please don't fall down. You have to change how you walk. So this is one sensory input that's changing. The other, touch your left temporal lobe, is the higher language. So the higher language center on your left temporal lobe, they start to have trouble with, put your thumb up here, vocabulary, speech production, and speech comprehension. The 3 building blocks of communication. So if I can't find the right word, I can't understand what you're saying, and you can't understand what I'm saying, we're just missing the boat. So how do we get past that? How do we get connected? And the last one, the sensory motor, the parietal lobe up here. So there's changes there too. So we as human beings, take your hand, when we feel something and we like it, we keep doing it, but if it feels unpleasant, we pull away. So as dementia progresses, especially as you're getting towards the mid and later stages, this sensitivity, like I can do this, it's like, yeah, it's kind of bothersome, but it doesn't really hurt me. I become hypersensitive, especially in 4 areas where we're already quite sensitive. The most sensitive parts of our bodies are, imagine you have a oxygen mask on the airplane, go like this. Nose and mouth, highly sensory area, right? Fingertips, touch your fingertips. Right, we get a lot of data from here, touching things. Toes, you don't think about your toes, but they're doing a lot. Genitals, highly sensitive. This is where we get a lot of data. So these areas, don't hurt yourself. A light touch on your lip, no problem. The slightest, heavier touch, it feels annoying, right? Now imagine that light touch felt like that heavier touch. Imagine it felt like this, the lightest touch. Where do we give care? Nose and mouth. Where else? Most common area. Janet, yes.
Hands and feet.
Clip nails. Anybody have challenges around clipping nails? Yes. Toes? Yes. Highly sensitive. And so it's almost like all I'm doing is clipping nails, and the person's like I'm killing them. It's like, I'm not, how could I? But again, okay, this audience, analog knob, everybody take the analog. We're going to turn up the volume on the sensory input in those areas. They're just really high, and the challenge will come, how can we, because we have to wipe things off their mouth, help them wipe things off their mouth. What else do we do? Toothbrush. Incontinence, we got to get all up in there, right? And foot health is very important too, right? All those things. So how do we help support a person with the care of these hypersensitive areas? So we're going to take a look at that. And one of the key is, so we looked at, put your thumb up here. We looked at the changes in vision. You put the binoculars on. Visual information is how human beings, it's the type of information they want first. We want to see what's coming. Once we see what's coming, we can be comfortable with, take your second finger and touch your ears. Then we can be prepared to hear what's coming. And the last one, take your middle finger and touch your hand, and then we can be prepared for touch. If we do this and out of order, touch first, so even something simple like, she has got something on her face. And it's clear to me, and I might even use my words, you have something on your face.
No.
And I go straight for the touch. I miss the order. The order matters. So we're going to do this together. We're going to kind of hammer this one home. Visual, then verbal, And only then touch. I won't quite do it. Don't start with this one. Don't start with this one. But you might find sometimes you do it by accident. We're human beings. It's okay. You'll know because they'll jump or they'll, like Cheryl did, just like, wait, what you doing? I'm like, oh, shoot. She didn't know. She's not trying to kind of put your hand up slowly like you're going to push it away. She's not being resistive. She's reacting to a little bit of a threat there, like, hey, if I came up to you out of nowhere and just tried to touch your face, you'd be like, whoa, man, what's going on?
More protective.
So that is an opportunity. I'm going to call that an uh-oh moment. Everybody say, uh-oh. Take a deep breath. That didn't go the way I wanted it. So it's a learning moment. It's not, uh-oh, like I'm a bad person and I made, making mistakes. We're human beings. I don't even want to call them mistakes, but we're going to have those uh-oh moments. And we're going to try and turn those into aha. Like, aha, oh, she didn't know. I tried to touch first and she didn't understand that I want to. Cheryl, you got something. Wait.
Oh.
Right, yeah, right there. Right, go like this.
Thank you.
So I'm giving her a chance. So we're going to try, the skill we're going to practice now is starting with the vision. We want to get connected visually first. And it's a little bit challenging because what do we love to do? We love to talk. We love to talk. And it used to work. It used to work that I could explain something to you. I could tell you something like, okay, you need to wait right here. I'll be back in 10 minutes. And she could hold on to that and wait right there. But now she can't anymore because the minute I turn my back, I told you to sit down. Right? Oh my God. And this is a clue. It's not working anymore. It used to work. My words are not working anymore. So we're going to start with learning to speak visually without words, which is really hard for us as human beings and especially as caregivers because we just want to tell them, right? So I'm going to have you find a partner. You have a partner because in this journey you're going to need a partner.
Oh, we're going to stand up.
Everybody have a partner? You guys have a partner? You got to be sitting a little close to each other. If you don't have a partner, you can work in threes. So this is the one time in your life you get to pick which one of you has dementia. What? You get to pick. So one person has dementia. John Canapo, whatever you have to do. So just and lucky you. So you choose. Lucky you, I do get to wave my magic wand. This is only temporary dementia. So one person is the person living with dementia, and the other person is temporarily the care partner. Okay, okay, people living with dementia, raise your hand so I make sure everybody you can't both have it. But in real life, does that happen? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. But for classroom purposes, only one of you have it. Okay, so and then care partners, the other hand? Okay, so care partners, I'm talking to the care partners first. I want you to ask your person to come with you, no words, 0 words. You can use your hands, you can use your face, but you can't like mouth the words, come with me. No words, and you can use your body. But just try and get, put my hands behind my back, try and get them to come with you. Just with your, with no words. Go ahead.
Without your hands?
Oh, you can use your hands, just not your mouth. No, you can get up. Okay, go ahead. Come back. Come sit. Try again.
She's just walking away.
Okay, good. Okay, sit back down.
Good.
Go ahead and sit back down. So show me, caregivers, show me with your hands what motions you used. Okay, some people did this. What did you? Some people did outreach hands. What else? Anybody else do? Smiling face, right?
You went like this too.
Oh, some people come with me. Some people did this. Right? So this is all, I don't have to do it. I don't have to say anything. And she knew what I wanted to do. So the visual cueing. Then the second one I want you to try. I'm going to ask you to to tell them they have something on their face. So same caregiver, stay seated, tell them they have something on their face just with visual cues.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. So show me what you did. How did you show them?
Myself.
You started on yourself first, right? Because the face could be this side. How many of you have said you got something on your face and the person touches the wrong? No, other side, right? So it could be here, it could be here, right? So you showed them on yourself first, and then he pointed to you. So you know he just wasn't cleaning his face. He's like, hey, you, right? So you had a conversation, right? If they touched the wrong part of their face, you would do what?
Yeah, opposite.
Emphasize, right?
He tapped it again.
Tapped it again, right? So you had a conversation without any words, both for asking someone to come with you, and they have something on their face. Now I'm going to have you switch. The other person, so magic wand, other person has dementia, right? This time, the caregivers, you're going to ask them to come with you, and you can use 1 or 2 words, but no more. But I want you to use hand motions too. So no just come with me. You have to use, that's 3 words, that's too many words. 2 words and hand motions too, to say come, to get them to come with you. So go ahead.
2 words.
2 words and hands. 2 words and hands.
Going off. Yeah.
Hey, and then, okay. 2 words and hands. Okay?
2 words.
2 words.
Good job, guys.
Okay. Okay, good. We'll come back to the seat. 1 word, 2 words. It's very hard to only use 1 or 2 words. So to get them to come with you, what couple words did you use? Your name and come. Name and come. Come. You know, so Cheryl, come. What else? What other words did people use? Come. Yeah, that's a word. That's communication. Yeah. What other words did people use? Ready? Yeah, ready? Yep.
Good
yep.
one.
So it doesn't take a lot of words to get the point across. So we want to use visual and verbal. Go like this. Visual. You did a great job using visual cues. Verbal, short and simple. Short and simple.
I think
Together.
those are the 2 words here. If it's always name and action, if you think
Yeah.
that in your head, as a caregiver, you're always going to
Yeah.
get more
So
success.
he said name and action. You'll get more success. The name, our names, and then think about what name, preferred name. So our names are hardwired. When you hear your name, you turn around, even if it's not for you, right? You turn around. So my name, Dorothy, is a very old-fashioned name. I'm named after my grandmother. There are many Dorothys at Halikuike. And when a resident Dorothy's name is called, I always turn around because I'm hardwired. I have to look. So using the name, we often use auntie, uncle, things like that, which are fine, or more formal things, Mrs. So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so, especially in care environments, right, where it's more formal. But we kind of want to go back to what does that person want to be called, and what do they respond to?
That's the key.
Yeah.
And I had to stop calling my mom.
So you have to stop calling your mom. She didn't respond, right? So find, what is the name?
Her by her
Given name, right? I've had residents who they didn't respond to their married last name. They went by, in their minds, their what would be their maiden last name over time. But yeah, so because we want to get connected, even though I feel like I should call you auntie or and it feels weird. Let's say I'm 19 and you're 80 and I'm calling you Anne. See, it feels weird, but does it feel weird to the person that I'm supporting? If it feels perfectly normal, it's great. It's great. So name is a way to get attention, and then a single word, an action word, or just a few words. So, but what we want to emphasize is keeping it simple and keeping it directed. We're breaking down the steps. So my goal might have been, your goal might have been when you're telling the person to get up was, I really want to take him to the bathroom and change those pants. But as opposed to, Tony, we got to take you to the bathroom because I think you had an accident. Yeah, well, so go ahead and get up. Okay, come. Yeah. Then what am I doing? I'm laying out the whole narrative, why it's important for him. But I was just like, hey, Tony, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, he wants to follow me.
Oh, thank goodness, he's got to change those pants.
Yeah, I didn't. Thank you, Tony.
Good thing I wore dark.
Yeah, the dark ones. Because the first step of getting to the bathroom is standing up out of that chair. That's the first step. And then we might go look at the orchids along the way. We don't have to make a straight line to the bathroom, but then we get there, ooh, I think I might have to go to the bathroom. And then we go into the bathroom. Oh, you go first. And then we go, breaking it down, keeping it simple, step by step. But whenever you can, and I'm going to tell you it's hard, pair a visual cue along with the verbal cue. So I'm going to have us, you're not working with a partner now, just everybody together. So go ahead and show me how you're going to ask me if I want something to eat. Just a visual cue and a couple words.
Eat.
Eat.
Dorothy.
Eat. Okay, I got this. He's talking. So I got this. I got this. I get the message. Yeah. Yeah. Making.
Mom was
Yeah.
numb.
Num.
Num num.
Yeah. What works for me? So what we want to get, so we worked on visual and verbal. We're going to do visual and verbal cues. So if you find yourself talking and nothing's happening, it's like, oh, wait, is there a visual cue I can give with this? Happens all the time. So the touch. So I'm going to have Cheryl come up. So we already demonstrated, first I reach for her face to touch it. And let's say that I try what worked with you all, so don't respond. Oh. So I'm like, oh, you got on your face right here. And is she getting it? Right there on your face, right there. Now she's like looking at my face. Is she getting it?
No.
No. Oh, I think, hold on. There. I have it right here. Hey, Cheryl. Hey. Yeah, it's something right. Yeah, right there. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to have you turn this way. Cheryl and I are in a position called hand under hand. My hand is under her hand. I can remember whose hand's underneath. I'm here to help and support you. Do this with me with your right hand. I'm here to help and support you. So I'm here to help and support her, not to boss her around. We're not arm wrestling, right? Because we talked about skill. Put your skill fingers out. So take your 3 fingers. These 3, put your skill fingers out, Cheryl. Oh, yep. So Cheryl is living with mid to late stage dementia. These skill fingers are not working so well anymore. And you saw that her language processing was also not working that well. But whose skill fingers are working really well? Mine. So if we can get connected this way, and we talked a little bit about go palm to palm, like this, palm to palm pressure. Human beings love palm to palm pressure. So this hand under hand position allows us to get connected safely. Older people have very thin skin, easy to bruise. I knew someone, you just touched the back of his hand, all the skin would come off. Oh my God, looked like we were abusing him. But no, it's paper thin. It's safe for you and the person. So even if she squeezes me hard, squeeze me as hard as you can. It doesn't hurt. But if I'm this way, go ahead and squeeze me. She's gonna crack my knuckles, it's really gonna hurt. But this is safe for both of us. And when you think about bruises and skin tears, you see them often here, right? So if I try and help her here, we had a lot of bruises and skin tears on the palms. No, not really, unless you take a wicked fall, right? So this is safe for both of us and allows her to feel connected and supported. And I've got these nice skill fingers that can help. So I'm using touch as a cue now. So I'm still going to use my visual, like right there. Yeah. So in her brain, who's wiping her face? She is.
You always want them to feel like they're.
She's in control. So when she's done wiping, go ahead and push back. She will tell me. And the same would go with helping her eat. Let's pull up a couple chairs here. So now we're talking about mid to late. I'm going to have you face that chair this way.
This way. Oh, towards you?
Towards me a little bit. Right about there. Perfect. Hold on. We're setting the stage here. Here we go. Right about there. So the camera. Okay, go ahead and sit right there. So later. So not everyone, especially in the earlier, needs help wiping their face. You're able to get them to do it through visual and verbal cueing, or maybe they'll let you help if you like come in slowly and help them. But she's past that. So we are going to be, because she has lost the skill of using the spoon here. I'm sorry, I got to switch.
Let me hold the cup.
Yeah, no, okay. Here. So, but I have an intact skill fingers. So when I want to help her eat, my choice is, okay, this is a clean spoon, by the way, don't worry. Okay, so, okay, open, okay, open, open, come on, open, open, okay, come on, open. I had a resident once, who, family, God bless him, tried so hard to eat, and she closed her eyes, and as soon as they left, then she said earful. It was like, oh my God, he goes, everybody's trying their best. We're all just trying our best. But oh my God, when it starts to become a battle, pause, take a step back. Where's the relationship, right? This is about the life's journey. But can we get connected this way? I'm going to just,
Yeah.
So I'm connected palm to palm pressure with her. I have these skill fingers. I have this little cup. Who says we have to eat at a table? I can do this. Maybe she's in her wheelchair. And so even with her eyes closed, close your eyes. Go ahead and close your eyes. I'm scooping some food. I don't even have to use words. How does she know when to open her mouth?
She feels like
She feels like she's doing it, right? And I can watch for the swallow. Yep, and then, yep, and I can feel she's pulling it in, right? And if at any point she doesn't want it, I bring it up, and she can push back on my hand. Okay, now I gotta take a break. Maybe I didn't get the swallow. Maybe, because she's in later stages, she needs to take a sip. Okay, take a sip. There we go. We're doing this together. So I'm using touch cues. I might still use, we're advancing into the later stages, I might still use some words to go along with like, good, yeah, great, good job, yeah, oh no, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But the hand under hand is a very powerful way to get connected, and I'm communicating with her, and I'm helping her communicate with her own brain. Here, I'm closing the loop for what she can't, go ahead and hold this, do anymore. With strength fingers, I don't know, she might crush the cup, or it might just, she doesn't have the coordination. My father, with vascular dementia, would pick up the cup, and he'd get about this close, and he couldn't get any closer. Yeah, just kind of stuck here, and he needed that little extra support. Just couldn't complete the motion. So the visual, verbal, and then the touch. The touch comes last. But a lot of times with the visual and verbal, you can get a lot done. You'll be surprised how much they might be able to do themselves. And sometimes people just need a little start. So now she's going to get started, and then she kind of can take over. It might even be with the spoon, right? It's like, oh, okay, oh, look, she's doing it herself. What? Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah. So we get to communicate. If I'm shoveling it in and like, which way is the communication going? One way. She doesn't get a chance to be part of it. And it's not because I don't love her. It's like we know if she doesn't eat or drink that she's going to pass away. True enough. But how we get there, how we go through that last stage of the journey is so important. So we want to, if we find we're fighting, begging, pleading, I've seen people try and use syringes to put food in. It's especially in the later stages, people aspirate really easily, and what's towards the later stages, eating for pleasure and as wanted, because our bodies are changing and are shutting down, and we don't need the food quite as the way you and I would. So thank you, Cheryl.
Oh, you're welcome.
And then, so I'm going to go forward here. So here's a couple pictures. That's me and one of our residents. She is very tiny. Look how low I have to get to be, if you imagine she's wearing those binoculars, for her to be able to see me. So when you're trying to get connected, we talked about, so I'm going to have Cheryl stand up with me. We're going to get connected. Visual, then verbal, then touch. One of the key is slow down. So even something simple as Cheryl, let's go. Cheryl, let's go. And I'm going to pause. That took a second. It feels like an eternity. Even when I put the hand, let's say I want to reach out and shake her hand, she's going to take a few seconds to reach out. Hey, Cheryl. I'm going to count out loud. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. She just gave me a clue about her processing speed. Right? My brain wants to come in and grab that hand. Right? I want to come in and wipe that face. But I'm going to slow down and wait. Even like look off into the distance. Just when I say her name, how long it takes her to clue into me. Cheryl. Hey.
Hey.
Giving her the grace of time to, there you are. I see you. I see you. And then we can move on.
Because she's looking for you like this.
She's looking for me like that. Yes, she is. She's looking, she's focusing someplace else. I didn't exist on the side, but she heard her name. And she found me. She found me. Great. Good. We learned all these techniques. We did some practicing. Is this a magic trick that's going to work every time? They're going to cooperate with you every time. They're going to do exactly what you want every single time? Absolutely not. Do you cooperate with everybody all the time with what they want you to do?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Always.
not. Depends how someone asks you. Depends how you feel, how tired you are. You know, it depends on a lot of things. But when you do have those moments when it's not working, no matter, you've tried all these new techniques, great that you learned in here, it's still not working, and you really want whatever it is to work, and you find yourself repeating, like I was saying, open your mouth, open. Pause, that moment of noticing what you're doing, not just what the other person's doing. Do this, and take a time out. Who needs the time out?
Me.
You do, we do, we all do. We're only human. Take a step back, like, okay, that's not working. Take a step away. Maybe someone else needs another set of eyes, like, oh, I tried this, not working. Maybe a different person, which is extremely frustrating when they'll do something for another family member, but not for you. But it's not about me. It's about the person, and if this relationship worked for them. So an example of that would be my grandmother originally came from Japan, and she had 3 children, boy, girl, boy. My mother, the middle child, the girl, was the caregiver. The 2 brothers lived on the mainland. Which son do you think my grandmother would do anything he said?
Number one.
Number one. Number one son. No matter what, she wouldn't do anything my mother said, but if you could get my uncle on the phone, be like, hey, Ma, the doctor said you should try this new medication. Oh, really? Michael says, the doctor says I should try this. It's like, oh my God. And it made my mother want to pull her hair out. It's like, ah. But to take a step back, that is a relationship that works, as frustrating as it was for my mother. It's a gift. Use it. Don't try and just like argue with grandma and never get anywhere. Get Michael on the phone and get him to do it. And don't hold it against him. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. So yeah, try something different, because like my grandmother, who would always ask what time the van's coming over and over and over again, and we would keep saying 10 o'clock and expect her to remember. Unless we do something different, it's not going to be different. So in that case, instead of keep doing it and getting frustrated until the point we're bawl crying because I'm tired, it's the 50th time, my grandma's crying because she thinks we're mean, to be like, oh, you wanted to know when the van's coming. I think it's 10 o'clock, but while we're waiting, can you help me with something? Grandma?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I want to show you the orchids. Oh, okay. I have to take her out to do something else. And then we're going to sit and have some coffee and cookies. And then, so maybe for 30 minutes, she's not asking when the van's coming. Because I like the old records where it's stuck and it's just going to keep playing that same thing. Unless we both do something, unless I do something different, she can't do something different. Not that she won't do something different. She cannot not ask. That's it, and it's not her fault. Okay. So I'm going to have us take a deep breath here because we're going to get into some real caregiver challenges. So we've worked on we've learned about brain change. We've learned about communication skills, visual, verbal, touch. We're trying all these things, but still there's some things that are frustrating, depressing, and downright scary sometimes. When we think about dementia challenges, caregiving, you all challenges, what are we talking about? Think to yourself for a second, when I say challenging behaviors in dementia care or caregiver challenges, what's the first thing that pops to your mind? Just think to yourself, what's the first one that comes to mind? Everybody has a moment. And I'd like you to take a moment and share with your partner what each one is, what your number one caregiver challenging behavior is. So go ahead and take a moment.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me again. Yeah. Yeah, that might be the one.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you if you're willing to share out loud, and I'll repeat it back so it's captured on the mic. What kind of challenges? No, they're just going to share out loud, and then I'll repeat it back. So what kind? From this side of the room, what kind
Medication.
of taking medication? They won't take their medication. Suicidal ideation. Suicidal. Oh, okay. Wandering. Okay.
Trying to call attention.
Oh, yes.
And most of my friends.
Aggression, verbal and physical
They're gonna come
aggression.
to
This side of the room, what kind of challenges did you come up with?
Getting my mother to do something.
Getting her to initiate something. How about from the front row?
Getting my mom to eat.
Eating, I can't get her to eat.
Inappropriate comment.
Inappropriate comments, how embarrassing, yeah. Yeah, really, really embarrassing, yeah. Back anything from?
Just asking the same question.
Oh, repetitive questions, okay. How many of you heard something that was different than what you thought but applies to you too? Repetitive questions, anybody?
Oh, yeah.
That's like A number one. Yep. Wandering, leaving, elopement's another word, the other one. So each one of you is unique as a caregiver. Each one of the people you're caring for is completely unique. The disease process, whatever they have, I don't know what, some people have Alzheimer's, some people say, is also unique to them. If you've met one person with Alzheimer's, or you've met one person there, they can be very different, but there are some commonalities, common challenges. And so I'm going to reveal this giant list. You don't have to read the whole thing. I would say this is like the greatest hits list or the most wanted, FBI most wanted list of things that are challenging. And you probably, the ones you said are on here. Repeated things, resisting care, swearing, cursing, ugly words. Let's see, no initiation, eloping and wandering, the problems eating and drinking. Right? They're on there, and not all of your people will have all of these things. If you're a professional caregiver over time, 20 years, you will see all of these. But not everybody will have these. And some of these really come in more towards the very end stages of brain change, like the contractures and immobility, where the body just contracts. But some people, like that brain we saw that was at the end of life, the person passed away from the brain changes from Alzheimer's. Some people don't reach that point. They pass away from something else, just heart failure, or there's other things that will end your life that aren't Alzheimer's, but if nothing else does, then that it is a terminal condition. But a lot happens from the time the dementia starts to the end. There's a lot of life left to be lived and to be enjoyed. And so these challenges, right, it's often we're very sure who the problem is. And it's them. She won't eat. She won't change her clothes. She won't stop cursing. Right? She won't go to the bathroom when I tell her to. Right? She hides her briefs. Right? She tries to wash the disposable briefs. She. We're pretty sure who the problem is. Right? I'm going to call a timeout here, because she's having challenges, but who else is having challenges? Me, because we are in this together. Oh, I shocked her.
Shock.
We're in this together. She can't do it without me, and I can't do it without her. I can't physically hog-tie her and get her out of these clothes without both of us getting hurt. So we need each other. We need to be able to learn to work together. And it'll be different than it was before. So because these challenges, and I notice I say challenging situations and not challenging behaviors, right? So I really try and frame it as a situation, because we're really in this together. Because it takes two to tango, the dance tango, and it takes two to tangle. So here's where your partner is going to come in. I'm going to have Cheryl be my partner. Cheryl, I'm going to have you be on the right for this one. So everybody find a partner. Everybody find a partner. You got two partners, two. Okay, we got one in the back. But so again, decide right now which one of you is living with dementia. Just really quickly. If you didn't get to do it before, you do it now. Right? Okay. So I want to see who are the care partners, who are the caregivers. Everybody got a caregiver? Okay, yeah. See, that's why I asked you to raise your hand, because you might not know you're the caregiver. Oh, got two hands raised. Which one of you is the caregiver? Only one. Okay, only one in this case. So caregivers, take your hand out and look at it. This is your loving hand, your loving supportive hand. Okay, and you're a very busy caregiver, and there's a lot to do for your person. So I'm going to actually have you guys stand up for this one. Go ahead and stand up.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you. If you feel comfortable standing up, this can be done seated, but if you're comfortable standing up, two people need to be standing up, or if you'd rather be seated, you can both be seated. It's okay.
You want to sit?
Okay. Okay. So she's my responsibility today, right? Maybe she's my mother. Maybe I'm a hired caregiver. I came in to take care of her. And I come in and I take a look, and I'm going to look her up and down to see all the things I need to put on my list of stuff I need to do today. So I'm going to be like, oh my God. So I'm her daughter, let's say. She's been wearing this shirt all week. And there's food stains, right? Food stains. And if I get kind of close, oh, okay, kind of stink, right? So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to change her shirt, right? There might be some other things like, oh God, got to change that brief, right? But I want you to look at your person you're caring for, and take your hand out with your pencil and look at them like look kind of close, like hair. Give them a look over. If you're going to look at their privates, get down there and look at their privates. Because we as caregivers, right? I'm going to get everybody's attention for a minute. Do we do this kind of close inspection? We just do a close inspection? Like, I don't know. We might even pull the pants back like, I'm touching, right? Because I'm inspecting, right? Because I want to put these things on my list, right? Inspecting. So I've done the thorough inspection. So I'm going to have you've done your inspection? Okay. Write down the one thing on your hand that needs to be done. So for just one. You have to choose the most important. You spend time assessing, now choose the one. I am going to choose, so I'm going to use my right hand here. I'm going to choose that shirt needs to be changed. And this is what I want you to do to your partner. We have to change your shirt. We have to change it. Okay, what's she doing?
No.
Okay, I want you to try it. Put your hand right in their face, kind of close, and tell them why they have to change their shirt. Okay, pause. Everybody pause. So people living with dementia, how are you feeling about your care partner right now? I don't like you very much. What else? How do you feel about me?
Like, just getting in my bubble.
I'm invading her personal space. What
I
else?
have no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's saying, right? Right? She's really bossy, right? This bossy person. Because and I'm going to keep, the more she says no, the more I'm going to explain why I'm right. Right? So people with dementia, I want you to put your hand up like this, kinda, and then care partners, put your hand up. So she has her left hand, I have my right hand, so you're on the same side, right? Same side. So I'm going to have my hand kind of in front of her face again, like I did before, and I'm going to start pushing against her hand, and I'm going to continue to tell her why. So just watch me for a second. We have to change your shirt because look, you got all this over here, and this is the same shirt that I'm just going to blah, 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 and tell her why we have to do this. Go ahead. Push on her hand and tell her why. Point it out. Tell her right.
Wash your hair. I think
Okay, everybody pause. Everybody pause. Keep your hands together. Keep your hands together. Okay, draw everybody's attention back here. When you're pushing, what do you notice that your person is doing?
Resistance.
Oh yeah, she's resistive. Where's the PRN that we can give her the medication to? She's resistant. She's getting kind of agitated, right? Right? If I keep pushing, the harder I push, what does she do? Push back. If I insist so hard that I reach in to take the shirt off, what is she likely to do?
Kick you.
Yeah, kick me, hit me, right? Who started this? I did. Was she agitated? Was she upset before I started this quote-unquote conversation? No. Okay, you were just fine. I don't know what his problem is. Okay, put your hand back up. Put your hand back up. Put your hand back up. Okay, so caregivers, care partners, apply a little bit of pressure, and then you feel your partner apply pressure back, right? I'm going to ask you to stay connected, but stop pushing. Just stop pushing.
Then you stop.
What happened? Yeah, she stopped pushing back. Stop pushing back. Now, I'm looking at Cheryl, right? I'm looking at Cheryl. What can I see? Look at your person. What do you see? If you have, put your hand right in front of them. The hand. You can't see. So here's what I want you to do. You stopped pushing. Everybody stop pushing. Watch me. Let's move that out of the way. Oh, hello. There's a person, not just a dirty shirt that's there. There's a person there. So I'm going to have us pause and turn this way. Now we're all caregivers. They're people with dementia. You don't have dementia anymore. Take that hand, this hand that so lovingly had that important task on it that we were pushing in their face. This is your agenda. And we often lead with our agenda. We have to do this. But I'm going to call a timeout on that. We're going to pause but this is important work, right? I don't want, if her brief is wet, I don't want to get a rash. I don't want to get a pressure ulcers. I don't want UTIs. Oh my God, we just got back from the hospital. Don't want to do that again. So your agenda is important. I'm not saying don't do what's on this list. So I'm going to have you slap this on your forehead and say, know your agenda.
Know your agenda.
And put it in your back pocket. Don't show your agenda. Don't show your agenda. One more time. Know your agenda. Don't show your agenda. Because when we lead with our lead with our agenda and push it, that's when we start to get. We're having a tangle. Yeah. Who's right in this situation? Is her shirt dirty?
Nobody's.
Yeah. I think in my reality, who's right? Me. I think I'm right. I think I'm right because I know she wore that all week, and I got to get her out. I can't take her to the doctor like that. Shame. I'm ashamed to take her out like this. It's inside out. Those are her pajamas. We can't go to the doctor like this. Right?
Never gonna work.
Yes, being right doesn't necessarily lead to a good outcome. So again, we did this a little earlier. Letting it go. How can I get, I'm going to have you switch sides now.
Sure.
How can I get connected with her first? And maybe I'll get that shirt changed. Maybe I won't. But I know I'm not going to get it changed this way. And I know I'm going to get hit if I try and change it this way. But if I come in and I'm prepared, I have like a different shirt here, and I'd be like, hey, Mom.
Hi.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, how are
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, you look beautiful today.
Thank you. You too.
That's a beautiful color.
Thanks.
You know what? I love your blue one, the one with the blue
Oh, I
ginger.
do love that blue.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Thanks for getting
Yeah. Let's try. I want to see you in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We can do that.
Okay. Here. You go. Okay. What kind of clue am I giving her? Visual. Visual. Okay.
Don't take it off.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right, because she's able to still do it. Then she might need help getting started. Here you go. Put your hands in. Okay. Up over your head. Gorgeous.
I love it.
Did I ever tell her she smelled bad and we have to take? Perfect. Let's go. Oh, hold. We're going to Dr. Zip it. I'm not saying that. Because I'm hiding my agenda. Okay. All human beings have these physical needs. And sometimes we don't know that there's an unmet need. How can we figure out what it is? Is it just that she's super grouchy or super tired or apathetic? What's going on underneath it? There might be an unmet need. And here I'm going to have you use your hands. So there's basically 10 you want to pay attention for. This is going to get complicated, and you'll have these to refer to later, but kind of ticking it off. So on one hand, you can use either hand, are the 5 physical needs we have, all of us. Number 1, suck them up. Eating and drinking, right? Eating and drinking. This machine needs fuel, right? Machine needs fuel. So sometimes I might not be eating enough. You put the food out, I'm not eating it. You put it in the fridge, you come back a week later, I didn't touch it, what's going on? Or I might be overeating. I'm eating everything in the house all the time. I'm gaining a ton of weight. Number 2, energy up. I have a lot of energy and no place to put it. I'm walking around, I'm getting into everything, I'm trying to leave the house. Or down, I have no energy. I'm sleeping all the time, I'm just exhausted. Or it might be reversed. I'm sleeping during the day, I'm up all night. So energy, up or down. Number 3, your middle finger, elimination. What goes in has to come out. So urine, feces, sweat, snot, all those things, they have to come out. If there's any problem with these systems, like constipation, if you were severely constipated, would you be able to sit through this long workshop? Oh, no. You'd be, and folding chairs? I don't think so. But if I don't know that the person I'm caring for hasn't had a BM in 5 days, and she just keeps getting up, and is just so grouchy, I think, what's going on? She's just like in a bad mood. She's always in a bad mood. But I'm missing the clue there. Number 4, take this finger. Don't hurt yourself, but if you try and lift it up, it's a little uncomfortable. This is a hard finger to move around. Discomfort, so temperature. Like in this space, is it too cold? Is it too hot? Are the chairs too hot? We had a chair at Halikuike. We have these nice upholstered chairs, and they have little springs, comfortable springs. I had a staff member bring it to me once and say, there's a spring poking, but I looked, it wasn't poking through. You couldn't tell by looking at it. But I sat on the chair, sure enough, the spring is poking me in the butt. And so I'm like, oh, okay, we'll get that fixed. But then I stopped to think, how many residents had sat in that chair, unbeknownst to us, and then stood up? And then what do we say? Sit down. And then she stands up, sit down. Like, oh my God, she just will not stay seated. Agitation or restlessness. But there was something I didn't know. There was a discomfort. And the last one, small but mighty, pain. Chronic pain in older adults. What's the most common chronic pain source for older adults? Arthritis. People living with dementia don't get routine, what they call PRN, even Tylenol, because the way we normally figure out if someone has, so Cheryl's my mom, she has arthritis. How's your knee today, Mom? No pain?
No.
No, okay. Great, you feeling good?
Good.
Okay, great. What is my visual cue I'm giving her? No pain?
No.
Visual, yeah, you feeling good? Great, okay, so I'm not gonna give it to her. Because I don't wanna give her too much Tylenol. She can't tell me. So they don't get the pain medication that people who aren't living with dementia do, even the most routine basic pain medication. So those are the 5 ones that we're being a detective to look for. But I'm gonna have you make a fist and take this other 5. 5 signs, expressions of emotional distress. You can see them here: anger, sadness, loneliness, scared, bored, lay them on top of this. Sometimes emotional responses we're seeing are masking something physical. So the constipation might come out as anger or sadness. Oh my God, she's just crying all the time. I have like a really bad constipation. I'm in pain, or my arthritis is really hurting me. I'm missing it. So, but if you look at it says irritated, angry, furious. It doesn't just start at furious. It starts here. When do we normally like really step in to respond? When it's getting towards the top. We can kind of miss it or tolerate it, or we think it's normal. But being a good detective involves just noticing even small things that might be different. Raise your hand for a second, everybody. Say, I need help. Very hard thing to do. I want you to try not to be the Lone Ranger and do it alone, because no one person can do this whole journey of dementia alone. You need to build a care team and build it as early as possible. There's no shame in getting help. You're not a failure as a daughter, as a spouse, to get support, because your health and mental health is as important as the person you're caring for. They need you. You're in this together. And they would not want you to drop by the wayside and wearing yourself out.
For your example, right? You're taking care of grandma, you're taking care of dad too now. So we're a daughter, right? We're a granddaughter. But then suddenly we step to the side and now we have a caregiver hat. What does that mean? What does that look like? How do I make these two worlds mesh together to make it work, right? To move forward, you know? And it's acceptance, right? Accepting the role of a caregiver. We weren't born CNAs, right? We weren't born working in the medical field, not all of us anyway, right? We were just there. We care for if she's my mom, I care for my mom. I love my mom. But with that, the challenge is we drag that relationship with us, right? I love her. She did everything for me. Now we're kind of experiencing anticipatory grief. Like, she's not telling me she loves me anymore. I don't get my morning calls from my mom. You know, what does that look like? Self-care, reaching out. There's no shame in that.
Yeah. And remember, as we always say, there are people living with dementia doing the best they can. And you have that, who has a healthy brain? And you, who else is doing the best they can? You. We are. So pat yourselves on the back, coming out here, meeting others, sharing your experience, helping each other learn and be part of the journey together. Thank you so much. And you're helping everybody else who's able to see you.